Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of LazyCraft. Just enjoying this new view we've got over here in this area. This just turned out so well. I can't wait to... got stuck down there, huh? We'll go get some leads here in a second. But man, this view's just great. I can't wait to finish all this area up. I think it's going to be amazing. But not that the rest of our place doesn't look amazing. This world's turning out so good. I can't wait. We've got a new big project today. One problem that we've been having lately is both experience and food. We got two of you guys are here? Jeez, I gotta start getting on buying from these guys. Oh, did you lose your lead? Where'd that go? You got one from me? Oh well. Alright, so I've been doing as you saw, we did a little bit of cleanup down here, if you want to call it that. And we've been doing a little bit of spruce chopping, and we got a big transformation of this area today. It's gonna be a little time lapse. I want to try to chop in every once in a while with some commentary so that you guys know what's going on. We got our haste 2 beacon going over there. Hopefully it'll go deep enough for this. Today we're gonna tear all of this down, everything here, all these buildings, all of this. We're gonna build our farming complex. I've got a very unique melon farm I'm going to go over with you guys, and we'll throw it into tutorial flat world and explain it to you. Very new camo for myself. I think it's incredible. I love it. I hate minecarts, so anytime I can get rid of those is great. It's a great compact design that if you want to do massive melon farms, I think is going to be really good for you, space saving wise. And then we're going to have our potato and carrot farm up here with farmer traders inside waiting to buy the goodies. So we're going to clear out most of this mountain. We're going to clear out these houses we built, these little starter houses, and we're going to dig that way down. So you guys get prepared, and I'll be cutting back and forth as we go. So hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we got rid of our little starter houses here, and we've gotten rid of a large chunk of earth right there, which is good. So we're on our way. Got things going, get a few of these. Obviously this is not the path we end up going with, so we'll get rid of this stuff. We're gonna get all of these guys. It's good. I was gonna get my hoe, but I think we'll be okay. Is this Fortune Axe? No, whatever. There we go. Alright. It's got a couple of pieces of this to go. It's not too bad. I know I did like these builds. I didn't get rid of them because I didn't like them. I have something more useful to go here. And it just didn't match the vibe we're going with. in the direction we're going with this build. So I think there's a principle in art called kill your babies that you just always have to remember. If you build something, draw something, create something, just know that you just need to be ready to get rid of it at the drop of a hat, because you will always be getting better and moving forward and finding new ideas. So you should always be ready for that. Don't be surprised when you have to kill your babies, metaphorically. All right. Next step, we're going to. Oh, we need to take down this as well. We can get rid of all this as well. What? Instamine doesn't work on cobblestone. Great. All right. So we're gonna build a different staircase here, and we're gonna start building our melon farm. So let's swap over to the tutorial flat area, and let me show you how we're gonna build this particular melon farm. Right down here. Okay, so here we have my new pumpkin farm. I'm kind of combining the two different types of pumpkin farms there are for various reasons. First off, I don't like using minecarts underneath those big grids. The classic all observers and pistons at the top. Pain in the butt, and they don't stack well because you can do that. Obviously, you can make it as wide and long as you want, but wide and long isn't great. The other problem is with the ones where you're doing the observers next to the pumpkins, you know, in your classic way like this, you're taking up a lot of extra space width-wise, so you're not getting everything you can out of that space-wise. Then you go, ooh. There you go. So then you got this is the classic setup. Now the problem with this is back here, if you want to mirror it, then you've got to go all the way back here like this and do all this completely over here and that, and then that can mess up as well. If you don't want those cross-pollinating there, then you have to back it up even further step. Obviously you need this facing the other way. Yeah, and then you got that. So then you can do that as well. Let's see. Let's see, when you do this, it does both of them anyways. And it doesn't matter if you're firing extra pistons when you're doing it, but look, this is 4 wide. That's a pain in the butt, or 6 wide. So that's also very large. So what I've done is combine the two. I've got pistons on each side. I've got observers on the top. So now it takes up a little more space vertically, 1 extra row vertically, but it only takes up 3 wide, so it's half as wide as that setup. So then you can squeeze this into a lot better setup as far as your pumpkin goes. So let's see how we build this. First thing we're going to do, we're going to show you how to stack it. So we're going to go here. We're going to want the dirt first. Obviously, it's not going to stay as dirt, as irritated dirt. But you're going to use your hoe anyways. So on the sides, we want dirt. Obviously, all the way across. Plant your pumpkins in. Sorry, it's a little early. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in half slabs every other time, and then full blocks in between. This is optional. I just like it this way. Then we'll get some water. We'll plop in every other one. There we go. All right, so now we start to put in the pistons. Just alternate them back and forth like I always do the pistons first. That's the best way to go. Then you can tell everywhere a piston's not facing is where you want your pumpkin seeds to go, as usual. All right, and then over here, same thing. Where there's no piston facing, you want your pumpkin seeds. Now there's water; they'll stay farmland. There we go. All right, and just for this, we're gonna go ahead and Get those up to pumpkin size. I like to do this anyways. It only costs a couple bone meal to get these already past this stage, and then you're off and ready to go. All right. Too many times there. Okay. So next, put our observers facing down on our pumpkin stems, or melon. This works for both, obviously. This is easy to do in survival, so I'm kind of crawling like this to it. All right, and then we just fill in the gap. All right, and then just redstone dust on each observer. Each observer here, and just straight down the middle. So there we go, all done. So that's another full slice using just one piston and one observer per pumpkin, and then setting them up. Now it's a 3 wide stackable, and you can use water streams to move everything, which is my preferred method. I hate using minecarts to go underneath these big, huge grid farms. Now, is this perfectly lossless? No. Sometimes they will get stuck a little bit on the edges there, but really, in this setup, they don't often. And if you're gonna repeat this sideways, I would go at least 3 out just to make sure, unless you want to really work with, so you can go 2 out and you'll probably be okay like this, you know, and put another row over there. Because they don't squirt too far. So I think if you put them 2 apart, then there you go. Then you got a nice 3 wide, and you can fit so many pumpkins in a farm like this. I think it's just gonna make everything so much easier to have massive melon farms that just constantly pump out. Melons are so good for pumpkins, and melons are so good for farmers. Obviously, jack-o'-lanterns are great for your lighting solutions and whatnot. And this is just such a simple, compact way to make this. And then another thing I like to do at the top, you'll see in the video coming up, is I like to go ahead and take a little observer, plop it on top like this, throw on a little redstone lamp, and then every time you get one going, all the redstone lamps light up to let you know your pumpkin farm is working, which is satisfying when you're typically, most of this is going to be buried somewhere, so it's nice to have that. Obviously, you can put them to the sides as well if you'd rather do that. I just think it's really nice to have. So that's the type of pumpkin farm we're going to build. It's just the way I've just came up with this recently, and I think it worked so well, and I'm very excited to have it in my world. All there's left to do now is to build it. Enjoy. So, pumpkin farm built. You see I'm standing on a slightly new part of the area. I went ahead and put in our new wall and pathing and stairwells around the area. We got to throw in some more lights, but otherwise I think it's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and reveal what it looks like now. Woo! All right. So here's our pumpkin farm area. I extended the wall all the way behind the sugarcane over there, brought up our pathing that we like, and recreated the stairwell. So you can see down here we've got several rows of pumpkin farms going on. Right now we're doing pretty good on pumpkins. I've put a, let's see, like that. We do that. I put a crafting table underneath here so that we can craft with the melons, because I hate melons so much, but they're good for trading. And we're getting a decent amount of pumpkins. All of those came in while I was doing this area. It's all looking good. I've got it all built up behind here. We've got the behind this area done. We've got tuft in there. It doesn't matter too much. Get our little custom door here set in, and there we go. We're good to go. This whole area is looking good. We've got our stairwell leading up to the next area, which is where we're going to be building next. We've got our pathing here. We're about to take down this beacon because we've got this fully cleared out. I'm probably going to go through and stuff up those holes so we don't have to worry about all of those anymore. They look kind of like a bad game of Tetris. So let's go ahead and take this out, and then we'll go ahead and get started on the build. I think this build is really good. I love the way it turned out. I might add a little bit more variation into it as we go. It's just a 2-tier farm. We're gonna have oh, was I missing a block the whole time? We're gonna have pumpkins on one side, and we're gonna have carrots on the other side, and then that will give us a full set of early trades for the farmers. And up top we're going to have a full set of farmers ready to trade all of these things to give us our golden carrots, to give us experience, and to give us emeralds. Guys, one farm done. Got all of this area done for the carrots. 2 huge carrot farms ready to go. We got 2 farmers, 1 in each little half. Should be able to take care of the crops in there. Eventually they'll get all of these plots. Yep, you can see him picking the carrots now, and he'll pick them up, he'll plant them, fill up this area, and then once he does, he'll start throwing them to the guy in the middle, and then they'll come over here, and then we'll have an elevator going up to a storage unit over here. Now over here we've got our potatoes planted. We're going to do the same thing as over here. It's over there. I'm not going to make you watch 2 time lapses, the exact same thing. So the next thing you'll see is the middle building area. I've got a very interesting entrance and exit. Don't ask me why, just the way it ended up. I think it looks great, it's functional, and we're gonna have a bunch of farmers up top ready to buy all of this wonderful food that we're gonna be producing here. And while we've been working, the melon farm has been producing, so let's see what's going on down here. Look at that, we're already up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 stacks of melons, and then, you know, some pumpkins, and some bleh. Ooh, target block's a cool one. I like that one. Polished granite actually looks interesting. Okay, right. So next up is the just got some pumpkins. I'm pretty sure this is lossless when you don't have anything across from it. I know it said I thought it wasn't, but I haven't seen one stuck on the end of this yet. These things are growing pretty good. Oh look, we got some oxidation. I want all of these to be the deep green. That's why I didn't wax them at all or age them first. Let's pop them in there, they'll turn green, and it'll match the wood down there. And in the meantime, it matches the acacia, which is great. So I think this turned out really well, and it's clearly pumping out pumpkins, which these farmers up here are going to be ready to buy. I think we'll probably have 10 of them up here, something like that. Just don't want to run out of farmers. Maybe we'll stick to 8, just to keep the lag down a little bit, because this area is going to start getting going. But yeah, we got 2 down here, 2 up there, all the carrots you could want. Potatoes on their way. I'm going to build this up just like that one, just over here, and then we're going to put the middle building there. So that's when I'll bring you back in, is when we start doing we're about to do the time lapse for the middle building. So hang on to your butts. Guys, this build turned out incredible. Waiting on all the copper to oxidize, which it will soon enough, but this thing pumps out potatoes and carrots like crazy, and just everything I need it to be. Let's go take a tour right now. First thing is, got these double doors coming in. Got this nice exterior. We'll go over the exterior a little bit more in a second. Need to fix that. We'll get there. This is the interior. All of the carrots come up this slow elevator. It's not a bubble elevator. I really like slow elevators, so you can just see your things, especially in farms that don't put out a lot, like constant stuff. You just see them floating up. It's so nice. And they come over here, they fall down into these chests, and oh my god, there's so many carrots already. Just insane. I've already sold so many. And then we've got all these, oh man, the potatoes are just cramming in. Look at this. This guy's just working away. All right. Just looks so good up here. Okay. The only thing that had to be weird in this build was the entrance to the loft, because I really wanted this centerpiece here, but it doesn't leave a lot of room for going in unless I want to put doors there, and I didn't really want to do that. So we've got this slime block on a piston, pops you right out, and then over here we just have a nice slow water elevator. It's not too deep, so it didn't need to be a soul sand elevator, and you can just get your swim on, and then you come up to the top, and here we go. All right, so up here we've got our 8 farmers. They all take carrots and potatoes. Most of them take pumpkins. I'm kind of disappointed that they all didn't. I don't want pumpkin pie. Despite what Rendog says, it's not very good food, but apples are good. Really like how the stone turned out in here. Once this copper all oxidizes, it's going to be great as well. These guys are really going to be useful. We're going to get them up to golden carrots, and they're going to give us a ton of carrots. We might bring in a zombie to lower the prices on these guys, because that would be nice. I haven't got my zombifier set up yet, but that's the interior. And I love this. Love that slime block. Oh, the lighting in here just looks good. I got to do something about the back walls. I haven't decided exactly what's going back there yet, so we're not going to worry about that. Thinking about adding a little garden over here, so I haven't done that yet. Would be nice to have like a little green right in this corner instead of just more of this. But let's get a look at this whole area. Oh man, look at this area. It is coming up. I love that we did this build next, because I was thinking storage unit because I do need it, but this just completes this area so well. If we can land on top of this. Yes, look at that. It's so nice. The stone blends in more with the mountain area. It stands out from our blackstone area. Our copper walls with the blackstone look great. The acacia is looking good. When's the last time anybody's ever said that? This thing is pumping out the pumpkins. And we are just... Oh, I love this area. This wall design turned out so well. A couple missing lanterns on purpose just to make it look more dilapidated in areas. We're going to continue it over this way to the edge. And this is just amazing. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was actually 2 episodes that I put together as one, so it's a little bit chunky, but I think the progress we made is just incredible. Get the bridge over there, which looks great. You've got the new farming area, which has just come together so well. We implemented our new wall design and our pathing, and I just think all of it is working together so well. This area is really coming together. It's going to continue all the way over there, all the way back there, and probably over to that area. We might keep that natural. I might throw in just crop fields and stuff on that side. But thank you guys so much for coming, and please hit that subscribe and like. I got an SMP coming up soon that I'm looking forward to jumping into, so make sure you stick around for some shenanigans there. And when 119 drops, we're going to have a lot of new content on the channel as well. Just single player, creative, all of that stuff. So stay tuned. Videos are going to start coming out a lot faster soon. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time.